Good morning. This is RG, Cornell RG. I'm down here in Springfield Village Park this morning because I want to talk definitively about stay in the blue. Isn't the sky beautiful over there behind that sign? This is a beautiful park. This is AUGUSTA, home of the golf, the mighty golf tournament, and home of the mighty James Brown. It's a beautiful area, and so I really didn't come down here to take pictures of the area. Now this is the Springfield Baptist Church, which is reputed to be at least one of the oldest churches, one of the oldest two churches, black churches, African American churches in the United States. It's debatable. Different people say different things. Different people. Anyway, but I'd like you to know that we can begin our lives again by staying in the blue. Black doesn't get it, white doesn't get it, and blue doesn't get it by itself. But blue does get it when we realize, when we merge what we want to do with the things that the Creator has said about us. That's just a beautiful sculpture. I had heard about it, hadn't really taken a whole lot of notice to it, but then there's under the sculpture there's a fountain, and what I want to focus on is the blue. Now the fountain is, the color of the water is very similar to a few yards away from here behind me, because I'm facing the fountain. Behind me is the Savannah River, where I just crossed over, coming through a beautiful city that I live near in the suburb of North Augusta, South Carolina. Beautiful city, beautiful changes being made in this city, and we need to make some changes among the people. Business people are doing some great things. They're going to new areas. The technology people are going to new areas. One example of this, I'm able to do this with my phone all by myself, be on TV. How about that? But we need to make some strides also. We need to make some strides in social relationships. Blue, stay in the blue. Every time we wake up in the morning, we have an opportunity to stay in the blue. We wake up in the blue. If you're not running from some tax fraud that you've done, or that you've not committed a crime that the FBI or someone's looking for you for, if you're like many citizens I know, and many people I know, many people I go to church with, go to work with, and talk with, and pass as I hold the door when I walk into Walmart, as I hold the door to the person behind me. Many of us wake up in the blue, and all we have to do is stay in the blue. What am I talking about? I'm talking about bringing it. I'm talking about bringing love, unity, and excellence. God did it first, and see, we want to imitate Him. The Bible says in John 3:16, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. God sent His Son into the world not to condemn the world, but that the world through Him might be saved. That's the blue. We want to stay in that blue. The blue is doing right because it's right. Not doing right because we right, or doing right because somebody else is wrong, but doing right because it's right. And we need to get there. That's where we begin to change. That's where we begin to actually demonstrate, or at least create a reality that can become our dream reality. Dream reality being defining reality of faith, hope, and love, defining reality of excellence, authority, and morality, that defining reality of love. The reason I'm focusing on this fountain over here is because the water is green. It looks clear coming out of the lips of the fountain. I haven't even investigated this enough to try to figure out what it is. In fact, I need to do a study on it. But anyway, the reason I was down here a few weeks ago with some people that are in the blue, with the General Shane Mills. I was down here with Brother Jackson, and with some other people. I believe Tony Wesby was down here. I saw him down here that day. Rudolph Brown was down here. That's just some of the people I know. I'm talking about some people that are in the blue. Let me say this. Tony Wesley has something going called the Father's Challenge, and I love that because the children need to see that we in the blue, that we're pulling for them, that we're bringing it. And so that's what we're talking about, bringing love, bringing unity, and bringing excellence. We have to bring it. I was just looking at this fountain. Why couldn't we engineer this with some money? It's going to take some money. We could engineer this wherein this water would be blue like we'll be coming. And when I talk about becoming, we're already in the blue, but we need to become we need to bring the blue. We need to bring the blue to the attention of our children where they'll stop acting up in school. We need to bring the blue to the attention of police all over the United States where they'll stop just going to the red and someone ending up dead. Because we have some great police officers, we stand behind them, we stand with them, we appreciate them, and we know we're in the blue because I understand they had an Aiken Unity over at Aiken, South Carolina, just less than 20 miles from here. Last week, and over 1,000 people showed up. I may be low on that, I don't know, but we thank God for that. But we have to stay in the blue, and that's what I want to talk about this morning, staying in the blue. Don't want to talk too long this time, but we must stay in the blue. Listen, I want to tell you about two events that we're having this coming week on August the 5th at Gospel Water Branch. We have a Stand in the Blue, teaching our children, our young people, our youth, how to come together and how to stay in unity, how to keep the principles of authority. And then we're gonna have Dr. Graves, Franklin Graves from Jacksonville, Florida. He's gonna be here, and he actually wrote a color-coded behavior model for the blue. It's for all of us, and we can embrace that. We can become a blue community. That's what we want to do, become a blue community. And we're gonna be over at our Word of Life Assembly, 332 Legion Road in Warrenville, South Carolina, on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock.